Don't forget the Palestinian brothers and sisters in your du'as. I'm going to leave a link in the description in case you want to donate to a charity that has a 100% donation policy. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. The American boxer Ryan Garcia, who you probably heard because he just had a fight with Devin Haney. Yeah, he won. And despite being a Christian, somebody who's an outspoken and passionate Christian, he allegedly gave a portion of his winnings to Palestine, or at least claimed to. Now, however, we're hearing that he's been suspended by the WBC pretty much immediately, following two main accusations that have been laid against him, and the evidence is pretty much clear. The first being him casually using the N-word, the racist N-word towards black people, and not only as a one-off that can be interpreted in this way or that way. No, the guy has been consistent. There are multiple clips and there are multiple screenshots of him using the N-word as if he's black himself.
I'm anti-black. Nigga, I'm KKK, nigga. I hate niggas. Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again.
So that was one. And number two, him literally going crazy on Muslims.
You and Muslims that rape little kids. Bro, all you motherfuckers, bro. You guys are weird as all you Muslim ass, weird ass.
You're going to regret saying all of this when you
Guess what? I will never be touched because I'm with God. I'm with Jesus.
What was funny was straight after he finished his tirade, he claimed, or he believed rather, that his religion would protect him from the ramifications. But the justice came very quickly. Now, let's unpack this slightly, yeah? Let's see what his now deleted tweet said in response to all of this. He said, "I was trolling." Yes. So being racist and Islamophobic, apparently it's okay. As long as you're just trolling, mate. It's like those people that do the most outlandish of pranks, and then when the other person has reached their tether, they turn around and say, "Hey, it's only a prank. Look, there's a camera there. There's a camera there. I don't care if there's a camera up your nostril, mate. That's not okay behavior." In his last fight that he won, it was declared as a no contest because apparently he was taking performance enhancing drugs and had failed multiple drug tests as well. Now, because of the disgusting language that this individual was uttering, his family were very quick to speak out and distance themselves from his comments, saying, yeah, that's not something that we necessarily believe in. Now, what was and what did his last week look like on social media? On social media, he was interacting with far-right extremists like Tommy Robinson. Oh yes. Who, at this moment in time, were taking a clip of Muhammad Hijab out of context and accusing him of being a P, when all you need to do is watch another 1.5 minutes of that video and you will realize that the video was completely taken out of context. It had nothing to do with what people had accused him of saying. And I guess that's what's interesting. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around. If you hang around doofuses, eventually you'll become a doofus as well. And this guy, despite getting punched in the head, all it took was a few minutes with a few extremists and the guy pretty much had that rubbed off on him as well. Because that's what these guys do. They take clips out of context, share them, their followers go, aha, that racism and Islamophobia and discrimination that we hid away in the depths of our hearts because it wasn't socially acceptable to be spouting that sort of language. Now it's okay because you've shown me a clip which is, I don't really care about the context, but you know what? I can come out and I can say it now. And the last thing I wanted to say, guys, is welcome to social media. This is what social media does. Back in the days, you only saw people when they were doing what they were supposed to do. If it was an actor, you would see him acting. When it was a footballer, you'd see him, doing football. But asking a footballer about other things, or when he's at home, he needs time to switch off. And broadcasting what somebody thinks and believes about things all of the time is just not natural. People need time to make mistakes, to switch off without the eyes of the public constantly bearing down at them. But social media has made it acceptable that somebody that's finished acting, now they go home, they're out and about constantly. They have to be talking if they are to stay relevant. And that's what causes people that are yet undeveloped. And this is another thing that Islam says as well, that alcohol, intoxicants, impairs the senses and it leads to other sins as well. That's why it is forbidden. Anything that obscures one's senses. Why would you then go on public and be talking about something when you are not even using your full cognitive faculties? What you're doing is you're showing people you actually don't care, and your team around you shows that they don't really care. And for those people that are going to say, oh, he was drunk, so what? So what? Does it make it okay now? Can anyone come out and start spouting racist, Islamophobic stuff and suddenly it's okay if they're drunk? Well, then just don't drink. And for those people that will say, yeah, he's got mental health issues. No, you've only seen a few clips that were on social media pre his previous fight in which he admitted himself that, yeah, it was a ruse. It was a ruse. Yes, it was to drum up, marketing, ticket sales, and to throw the opponent off. It was all made up. And finally, this is why Islam says silence is salvation. You should only really be speaking when you need to be speaking. Speaking unnecessarily is not healthy for you or for anyone around you. Plus, there's the law of scarcity as well. In the laws of power, the law of scarcity, which is a person who speaks only when needed and speaks sense. When that person speaks, they will be taken seriously. Somebody that just says anything that comes into their head and then spit it out when it's uncooked, people are going to dismiss you. Be serious. And hope you guys have benefited from this. Let's leave it there until next time. Assalamu alaikum.